Works first time, every time. Alright. Well...
Okay, so can we get... Now that we've gotten all the stuff settled, I guess we can get started. Hey, folks!
Hi, everyone. It's Mascot Friday, where we rank the mascots. This week we have entered Caveman Hell, thanks to interference from a third party. We know who you are. We know what you did. You will pay. But tonight we have to enter Caveman Hell and rate the caveman games.
Hardest.
Not caveman games, games with cavemen.
More continues.
Off to a good start.
No. Less, yes. No, yeah.
I would argue this is more of a run and gun than a platformer, but you do a lot of platforming, and the starring character is the title of the game, so it's basically a mascot platformer.
Alright, let me at least... I know this is kind of haphazard, but let me at least write down the name of the game.
Okay.
Toki.
Let me make a quick tweet.
Oh, I haven't tweeted! Yeah! Okay.
Juju Densetsu! The Legend of Juju! He's called Juju in Japan. Look at those shoes.
Thanks for changing live to love, phone. Love! We're streaming Mascot Platformers!
Oh my god, this list is the fucking travesty. Well...
Starting with Toki. We're heading into 2018 in style, baby. There we go. Oh, thanks for the subscription, 81 Rambler.
Hey, thank you. Even after all that, you should have been campaigning for a refund for everyone else's subscription. Alright, so the story is, as you just saw, Toki used to be a man, and then a powerful wizard changed him into a monkey and took his lady.
That
so now,
sucks.
Toki, aka Juju, needs to get back his lady, kill the wizard, and regain his humanity, so he can become a filthy, disgusting caveman again.
This game is the same in every, there's not really any differences. Oh, the Ultimo gifted it to 81 Rambler. That's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, according to Codeman38 and I think a few other folks, this isn't different between countries aside from, like, some switch inside that switches it from Japan to America or whatever, so yeah.
This is like those early Famicom games where they just use the same code worldwide. But this time it's Toki.
You ready to play?
No, you go first.
Okay, I gotta go first.
Alright.
It's Toki time.
Ranking start. If you're new to the show, you should know that we're going to play these games and then critically rank them in our comprehensive list of the best mascot platformers.
Well, there I go. I thought those were in the background.
Alex managed to die from in less likely ways as the weeks go on. Alright, so Toki, if you've heard of this game, it's probably from the arcade version.
Him.
It was a game developed by TAD Corporation, who I guess you could classify as a Japanese indie developer at the time. They were very small. They only made a few games, and they mostly published their arcade stuff through other companies, like they didn't distribute their own stuff. In the US, that was a company called Fabtech, who had previously released the Raiden games, along with Cabal, I think they did? So basically Fabtech was just a really savvy distributor of these really cool Japanese arcade games that other people wouldn't give the time of day to. And while Toki the arcade game's good, this is not that game. This is a completely different semi-sequel, I guess you could call it. Because what Sega did for this home port is they just got the rights to the game and then reprogrammed it, as the title screen says.
I'm so excited for everyone to watch me just completely and utterly own myself.
Don't stand next to the spikes when you shoot them.
Well, now you tell me, buddy. Oh no, God! Okay, I can jump on him. Okay.
Yeah, you can also jump on stuff.
Great, now my stuff sucks again.
So this is kind of... Oh, you can aim diagonally as well. I think.
Watch out. Okay.
Alex just ignoring me. He's in the game.
I'm in the game. I'm in the zone.
You got it. You got a strategy that works.
It's called being a coward.
Oh, was this on Nick Arcade? Yeah, this was around the time it would have been on Nick Arcade, so yeah. I would have picked like something like Robo Army or Ghost Pilots or something.
A few things I don't like. I'm extremely slow.
Yeah, you're slow and you only get one hit before you're dead. I think there's some items you can pick up that give you armor, but not really.
Things I do like about it. I like the weird cave ape. I like the ape.
Mm-hmm.
They're good. I like the backgrounds, the sprites, the art. Music's not bad.
Yeah. I just wonder why they didn't adapt the arcade game, because that's what Sega did around this time. They would get the rights to Ghouls and Ghosts, Strider, Forgotten Worlds, and they would just make a Genesis version themselves. I don't know why they felt Toki needed a complete overhaul for the Sega Genesis. But for whatever reason, this is an exclusive sequel in the Toki series. Wasn't available anywhere else.
I wouldn't call this a run and gun because he just walks.
Yeah, there's no running.
Maybe a walk and gun. A walk and spit.
A walk and spit.
No.
That's right. Well, the Japanese one retained its title, Juju Densetsu. This one got a subtitle in the US, calling it Toki Going Ape Spit. Pretty great title. Pretty bold.
It is. It's very brash.
The one thing you want people to think when looking at your game is the word shit, so good job.
Tell him to walk fast. You dumb fucks.
Those
Sorry.
flying enemies are kind of the pits.
Yeah, this is not an easy game. If you were like a hardcore gamer, you could probably do well at this. I am absolutely not. I am... What is the opposite of a hardcore gamer? Casual?
Softcore.
I hate that, and I will not allow that in my house.
Softcore games are like hidden object games.
Oh my god, Danny. We have somehow been banned from Twitch just for that.
We got any Toki fans in here? What's your opinion on this game? I'm curious. Because it's... If you like Toki, it's good you get more of it, right? There would have never been another Toki if not for this. But on the other hand, this game isn't especially well liked, and it doesn't look that good.
Well,
it looks like a really, really cheap version of the game. I'd be more curious to see how the original Toki ranks in our list. We should get around to arcade platformers at some point. Play some stuff like JJ Squawkers. Fucking Magical Cat Adventure, that kind of thing. You're doing pretty good.
I don't feel like I am.
Yeah, this was a real monkey's paw situation. I want more Toki, but not like this. At least you don't seem to be running out of lives. Seems to be generous with the extras.
I added 9 lives. And like 9 continues.
Yeah, but you've also died like 10 times, and it still says you have 7 lives.
Well, that's nice. 7 jujus. I did it again!
You never learn.
I'm turning into a frustrated...
Like a filthy caveman.
Like an awful, awful cave boy. I'm sorry. Can I tell you the stupidest shit?
Sure, why not? It's a Friday stream.
Okay, so... I really like Star Trek DS9, and I'm rewatching it right now. And there's an episode of DS9 where the long beleaguered engineering captain, fucking Miles O'Brien, his daughter, he and his wife and his daughter go on a picnic on a planet, and his daughter falls in a hole and disappears into another dimension. Mm-hmm. And then she comes back, like, out of that dimension, and when she comes back, she's basically a cave child. Like, cave baby. And
turned into a cave baby.
I didn't finish the episode because it was, and I don't usually say this, it was too stupid. It was just, I couldn't stop laughing at this This
you got a
fucking
power
cave... Yeah! Cave child.
Those one-hit deaths
Cave
are a killer.
Molly! I'm glad people love Cave Molly, yeah. I never finished the episode, so if it's, like, really good, I apologize for, like, making fun of it, but
And 81 Rambler brings up a good point. Like, there's this distinct cheap look that Genesis games have when they have no budget. Like, you can just see the boxy tiles, how they just kind of pieced everything together really quick. Things like this and Sparkster are where it really stands out. I remember Sparkster on the Genesis just having, like, boxes everywhere, whereas the original just had a really nice look to it.
Slow man.
Maybe it was a rights issue?
How did I die there?
Maybe Tad retained the rights to the original arcade release?
Maybe. Tad was like, we wish to assure the quality of the Toki brand. We will not... I don't know, I like how... I don't know why that went right through me, but that's cool. I like how slow and plodding I am.
Yeah.
I'm just like, ugh. It's like, Mondays, am I right?
So since we're in caveman hell, we're about to see our, we're gonna get the limits of our patience tested by slow-ass protagonists. Because after this is Chuck Rock.
Oh my gosh.
So who is more plodding and lethargic, Toki or Chuck Rock?
That, I don't... I can't check chat, but I know I must be getting roasted for my terrible play here, and I wouldn't blame you. I'm doing the same in my
Well,
head.
it's... You can tell just by looking at this game that it's not really that pleasant to play. It's very memorization-based, like the arcade one was, but this one just feels more... just sloppily designed, I guess. Because the arcade one is a genuinely good game. It has its fans. And in fact, I think at one point they wanted to make an HD remake of it. I still don't know what happened with that, though. They said it was coming out for the Xbox 360 a million years ago. Okay, there's gonna be another one. Or is there? There will be at some point.
There has to be. Be nice to Toki. He's had a rough life. Alright, I don't like this one. Okay, I ran the fireballs there. Toki just contemplating his life.
Oh, Whooper says, according to that guy's Patreon, he abandoned it. That's a shame. I know they were working on it for a really long time, too. Just poor Toki. The world has it in for him.
I want that power up, but I don't want to.
Do you think you can jump that far?
No. Toki's like, absolutely not.
Oh no, boss. I'm not gonna make that jump.
Are you kidding me? In this economy?
You seen how fast I walk?
I'm pretty sure this platform's moving faster than he walks.
Yeah. Just barely. It also really loses a lot of what the original game had in terms of it being a run and gun. It's more of a stop and go run and gun. You're not running anywhere. The original game had a flow to it that this one just doesn't have.
Let's look at Toki's thighs here. Toki looks like he's been skipping leg day, IMHO.
He's been practicing on those spits. He has a huge jaw.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he only does, like, jaw day.
Yeah.
He's got, like, 1,000 different facial exercisers, and he can, like...
A trotting shot. There you go. That's what this is.
He'd probably be able to, like, pull a truck with his teeth. So...
Was this the same dev as Magical Drop 5? That would explain a few things. Oh, you probably mean for the HD one, now that I think about it. Yeah. I guess Magical Drop 5 didn't work out so well for him.
Fucking head day. Krungo, the cave bastard here, saying that fucking Toki does head day.
Spends 8 hours a day stretching his head.
Just...
And look at him. It was worth it.
I like strolling away from fireballs, at least. That's it's making me... It's giving me a few chuckles here.
Toki could slowly walk away from an explosion. With that same look on his face. Like, were there any other cases that where Sega did this, where they took a property and instead of adapting the source material, they just made something different? I'm really trying to piece together the logic of this. A console-only sequel to Toki that sucks.
Welcome. I don't know why you're even watching me instead of chat. Why? Okay. There's no way this could be any more interesting than anything Chad's doing, who is always 1,000 times more interesting than me, honestly.
Oh, Ninja Gaiden, yeah. Maybe they were thinking that, like, we can make the next Ninja Gaiden if we put our own spin on Toki.
This is not Ninja. This is... You failed. You failed, Sega. I'm sorry.
Well, Sega also tried to do their own Genesis version of Ninja Gaiden. It was never released. There's only a prototype of it, and it was more like the arcade version.
I like that Toki's eyes go crazy when he spits too. He's like, ah!
Except the difference between this and that is that that Ninja Gaiden was never released, while this one was.
Of course.
This was out there. This existed. I saw it at the Video Central rental section, and I never rented it.
Oh my god, I finished level 2!
Hey, good job! Oh shit, boss time. Hey, this is from the arcade game.
Wow, not a fan of that!
Try aiming up. There you go.
You like this boss. Well, you can't touch the boss. Lesson learned.
Recently there was a pretty entertaining TAS of this game that's on the TAS Videos channel. What you do to do a TAS of this game is you let the demo loop like 8 or 9 times, and if you start the game after that, it starts you at the level the demo left off on. So you end up skipping a lot of levels.
That is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I made it to stage 2!
You got further in this game than I ever have. Good job.
Oh my god, I can walk now. I got shoes.
Oh my god, an actual power-up.
Oh, look at me go. Look at me go. Oh, I can jump higher too. This is great. Okay, Toki is now officially not as... It's still not great, but it's definitely better now. If those shoes disappeared, I swear to God, I will walk backwards into hell. There they are.
Walk backwards into hell wearing those shoes.
Cracking the controller in half like a dumbass.
That's a 6 button. You be careful with that. Don't do it! Don't do it!
I'm not doing it! I'm
Okay.
being very gentle and nice to the controller.
His head banging.
Cool. I fell all the way down. Did I lose my shoes? I lost my shoes!
I don't think you can moonwalk or dunk while having the shoes. Yeah, it looks like it's a temporary power-up.
Well, games are bad now.
Oh, okay, at least it comes back. Man. And apparently this was from some of the people who worked on Shinobi 3, so... I guess Sega just had no priority on this project, no budget. They were just like, make whatever, just make something. Our president just really loves Toki and got the license.
Still better than Family Dog. I'm just gonna...
Oh yeah, for sure. This isn't... Oh, that
Oh
butt!
my god!
Look at that beautifully defined butt.
Toki's cheeks!
He hasn't been skipping butt day, I'll tell you that much.
Oh my god! Look at the animation of the sheen on his cheeks! Look at that! Look at that! They really animated his ass!
That's where all the effort went.
No, you're gonna see him... Did you...
Yeah, look at that. An animation that shows off his butt.
I'm so sorry. I know y'all expect
Alright,
beautiful gameplay from me, but...
This game will get, wow, at least a few more places on our list because of that. You moved up past Awesome Possum.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm... To the cave bastard that made me play this, I understand now. You just wanted me to see Toki's beautiful, beautiful butt.
They're saying this is exactly what we expect. Yeah, good point. We are a stream about beautiful caveman asses.
Kind of are.
A chronicling, if you will.
I am getting good at Toki now.
Yeah.
No!
It's just
Why?
such a miserable design. Like, you have to remember where on each level something's gonna pop up and screw you.
Well,
I hate
time's up
that.
to the best part of the game again.
I guess a lot of arcade games devolve to that eventually, but man, they at least do a better job of hiding it than this game.
Okay, no one kick my ass.
Don't step on those rocks, jump over them. Yeah, there you go. Alright.
This is kind of miserable.
It is, isn't it?
You've already played this though, so you don't need to.
Hey, you did good.
Do you want to try, or do you already?
I'll try.
Okay.
I'll do
I
from
like
where you
her.
left off.
She looks interesting.
Yeah. She's your
Okay,
lady
now I
friend.
get to look at chat.
Yeah, gather everyone's general opinions about Toki going apespit. I don't think it's good. Alright, I'm playing now. Yeah, you can shoot diagonally. Is it 8-way? No, it's only 7-way, but
Oh,
still.
look at you, Mr. Good at Game. Yeah,
I'm just good at pushing the fire button.
that's true. Oh yeah, Bug 2 does have a nice ass as well. Yeah, I guess there's precedent for showing ass on this stream.
Mm-hmm. You're here to rate all the Mascot platformers based on their asses. There, look at that. I beat this level on my first try.
You suck.
Also, I watched you do this like 8 or 9
That's
times.
true.
He's so slow. It's so easy to kill. Also, the music hasn't changed since the first level. Is this the only track in the game?
Maybe.
Oh, they're swinging. Yep, look at me. I'm swinging.
He's not. Okay, Toki is not spitting out Tide Pods. Although, let me just say, I have noticed that
Let's Photoshop a Tide Pod in his mouth and send it to Tide.
be like, hey, got a new idea for your new edible Tide Pods.
I'm going ape spit for Tide Pods. Public service announcement, don't eat Tide Pods. I know they look delicious, and many people make that mistake every year, but don't.
Yeah, actually, it's more adults get sick from eating Tide Pods than children, apparently. Like, kids are just like, oh, I won't eat that. And adults are like, haha, I bet this tastes great.
Yeah.
What the hell? Adults, I mean, I'm an adult. I'm fucking 34, but...
And how many Tide Pods have you eaten?
None! I don't want to eat laundry detergent. It's gonna taste like shit.
Do you know that?
Don't tell me that! Don't tempt me!
Whoa, nice!
Krungo Kong saying that Toki's collecting bitcoins. Okay, yeah.
He would collect bitcoins. He's got that smarmy look on his face.
Bubbles don't exist. Says Toki. Oh, now you get to suffer. Now
Yeah.
you get the real experience.
Yeah, not the worst game I played, but I'd play just about anything else on Genesis over this. Not Pink Panther. Pink Panther's worse than this. Awesome Possum's worse than this.
Family
oh no, I can't do
Dog
that
and
again.
Captain Novolin are definitely worse. That's a bullshit move on Toki's
Yeah,
part.
isn't it?
I just want to
That's
say.
how I died last time.
That is, I would have died to that so many times.
This game's more about just using what little level design you have and making it as deadly as possible for the player. It's a compactness of design. You just gotta cram as much death as possible into the little amount that you programmed.
I will not eat a Tide Pod. I promise you. That's...
Hey, if we meet that new sub goal, you might have to.
No! I don't want to be the streamer who
we gotta kick things up in 2018.
I don't want to be the Twitch... I don't want to be the first Twitch streamer hospitalized on stream for eating a fucking Tide Pod.
Hospitalized on stream.
You know... Exactly!
I'd carry a laptop into the ambulance.
You're like, whoa, look at it now! You've got the webcam all set up. You have like a fucking Tide Pod. We have a hospital cam, a surgery cam. You're like, wow, Alex, this isn't epic at all.
Ooh.
And I'm just like, God, help me. No, I will not eat a fucking pod.
Oh, really? Okay.
We're
gonna do that, huh, Juju? I thought we were friends.
You know how on What Would You Do they had the pie pod?
I already know where you
finish this
You don't
joke.
even need
you
to
already
finish
know
it.
what I'm thinking about, yeah.
I know what you're thinking, and I'm on board. Oh, Toki. Toki, you are just no fun to play.
Toki is...
Alright, memorize this sequence of traps. Get a little bit further than you did last time, then die to another trap. That's the Toki experience.
Don't... Bobinator, if I am prank called at 1 a.m., funny prank, to eat a Tide Pod, I will... What in the world is this? This is absolute
This
horse
is an abomination.
shit. This is horse shit. Oh, Krunga, that is so sweet, but I think that a much more preferable Christmas gift would have not been Toki. But thank you for thinking of me. I appreciate
Oh, this boss!
That.
What are you?
That's me, baby.
Got him. Alright, we've played a significant amount of Toki. I think there's 8 levels in all, so we've seen a decent chunk of the game. Hey, different music.
You're swimming now.
Oh, these enemy designs.
Look at that! Your ass!
See, the thing is, the best stuff in this game is from the arcade original, like the enemy designs, the graphics. They just turned all that into a completely uninteresting sequel.
One thing I do like, Toki looks really friendly. Unlike a lot of other mascots who look like a little rude, a little crude, he's got a nice chill smile on his face.
Yeah.
And we'll give that to Toki.
He never wavers. He's always just like, yeah, man, I'm up for whatever. Getting killed by bubbles? Yeah, that's okay. It's gotta happen to somebody. Why not me?
Okay, chat's talking about putting Mountain Dew in Tide Pods, and I swear to God, if I have to see an
gamer's
FDA
Tide
recall of Gamer Pods, as Teeter's fucking calling them, you are all banned.
Alright, let's not get killed this time. These are homing missiles.
Smebs, 1,000% I bet that cavemen had personas. 100%. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God.
Here's some cool slowdown. Okay, I just got shot in the ass.
Chat, you are just absolutely gorgeous. I love you. Yeah, a lot of people talking about Toki's sleek, exquisitely rendered butt.
Yeah, he's got that going for him. Not much else. But if nothing else, he's a real HPOA.
Caveman fanfic.
Did they write fanfic?
Yes, absolutely. But, well, I guess to write fanfic, first you would have to have a media property. So first we have to decide what was the first caveman media property, and
Flintstones.
then what?
Flintstones.
Did cavemen watch the Flintstones?
Yeah, they lived it.
But that chronologically, if the Flintstones is based on the Honeymooners, that means that the cavemen also watched the Honeymooners.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that makes sense.
Looks like this is gonna be a maze. A maze with the least interesting tile set ever. Look at this. These are just literal blocks. You guys want to try a little bit for anything? Oh, okay, I take it back. Flamethrower Toki.
Man, I love that new Flintstones comic's actually super interesting. First of all, I have a lot of questions about how this is working.
Well, he's throwing fire because he picked up something.
Okay.
And the fire is waterproof. Yeah, the new Flintstones comic is all about, like, the job economy or something. And then they made a Snagglepuss comic? I don't know what's going on.
I saw a comment where someone was, like, mad that the Snagglepuss comic was gay, and I'm like, have you watched Snagglepuss? Like, I'm sorry. I've seen a lot of cartoon, like, historian commentary on Snagglepuss, and there's multiple people who are like, Snagglepuss gay.
He is gay culture.
Well, to be fair, in the show, there was an episode where like a lady, like fucking, what is he, a panther? I don't know. A lady cat was like, hey, Snagglepuss, want to do it? And Snagglepuss was like, exit stage right. No, thank you.
Yeah, that's Snagglepuss.
So sorry, Snagglepuss is
Snagglepuss is a confirmed bachelor.
Mountain lion, thank you. I actually had no idea what Snagglepuss was.
Is he a mountain lion?
I didn't know.
Huh.
I thought he was like a panther, but
okay.
yeah, I'm with Bobinator. I like the Snagglepuss comic, but the art's bad, and they should just hire a furry to do it. There's a lot of furries out there who were really good.
You'll get a good cheap Snagglepuss.
Not me. I'm the furry who can barely draw an ass. Get one of those. Get a really talented furry to draw.
Get the people who drew Toki's ass. They know how to make an ass. Oh, I just noticed this game has the score counting up. It ticks up like a cash register. The most hype way to display score, according to fellow Twitch streamer Macaw.
Hi.
And you know what? I kind of agree. It's a nice little effect. It's one of the more interesting things in this game. Oh, look at this. This is the exit.
There you go.
Oh boy.
What the
See,
I like this.
These designs are so cool, and they're just so wasted on this game. Alright, we beat 3 whole worlds of Toki going apeshit.
We've spent like 30 minutes on Toki. That's enough.
Yeah. We've given him the fairest shake he's gonna get. Oh, we're back to this music and this tile set.
No. Danny, it's time to move on. I've already got the thing. Come on.
Right.
Do I press reset?
Hit that reset button.
Please.
We're gonna do it. We're finally going to visit the Chuck Rock series.
The Chuck Rockiverse.
With the beloved original, Chuck Rock. Here we go. This clears the way for Chuck Rock 2, eventually. I know people have wanted to see that. Oh no, it's... Hit the reset button.
Did you do it again?
I did it again. Here's Chuck Rock. Alright, Core Design, in the years before they made Tomb Raider, made 1 billion platformers for Amiga platforms, and they were later ported to Genesis, Super Nintendo, basically everywhere, especially this game.
Alright, I like that they're in a band.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that dinosaur on bass, I assume, that's me.
That is a cool dinosaur.
The dinosaur is cool as hell. That's my new persona.
I like that it goes along to the music. If you're playing the Sega CD one, it's a Red Book audio soundtrack. So it's got rocket guitar. You first.
Chad is having a lot of discussions, many of them about whether or not what furry snagglepuss kissing men.
Okay,
we need to go.
In the middle of that, we'll discuss cavemen at the same time.
Okay, I want
There's
to
room
just
for
discuss
both.
cavemen.
So speaking of games that were staples of Nick Arcade, this one was as well. A lot of kids played this. I don't know why, because no one was any good at it.
Look at this, Danny. This seems to be a main mechanic here.
Yep, that's your main mechanic, you belly bump. And you also have a jump kick, but it has hardly any range.
Okay, so graphically I like this more.
It looks fine. It's
Plays
reminiscent.
a lot faster, I like that.
Looks a little bit like Wonder Dog, which
Why?
Core also made. This was before Wonder Dog. This was while they were still honing their craft.
I like his,
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe Toki set expectations too low for me, but I'm enjoying this so far.
Maybe that's the right context to enjoy Chuck Rock. You play something even worse, making him look way better in the process.
Oof. I don't like the design here. Why? Well, I died. Oh my god, he says Unga Bunga. Alright. I'm liking this more than Toki, I just want to say.
Oh, Ultimo says that Chuck Rock 2 uses the same engine as Wonder Dog on Sega CD.
Ugh.
Yeah, it felt a lot like Wonder Dog. I did have the Sega CD version of that, and I actually thought that was pretty good. This game, though, I've never really liked all that much.
It's better than Toki.
Yeah, so it's good we played it after that, so we were able to appreciate its charms. And then there's an Amiga version of Wonder Dog that uses an engine from Chuck Rock 2. It's called The Circle of Life. Thank you, everyone.
This is how biology works. I like that he says Unga Bunga.
I don't know, that's pretty stereotypical.
That was cool. That was actually super cool.
Yeah, you can lift up rocks and toss them. There's some puzzles you have to solve using that.
I don't hate this. Nice. Cool, I can look down.
There's some nice chunky sound effects and music in this game.
Yeah, I like it. I'm having a good time with this.
Yeah, ironically, he's way faster than Toki, because I always remember Chuck Rock being a very slow character. But boy, he's a spry fella compared to that Toki. Nightmare Crew, I'd never heard of that one. Is that an Amiga game? There's a lot of stuff Core's done that I've never played. We may have to rate the Rick Dangerous games at some point. And yeah, his design is pretty unlikable. He's just an ugly ass caveman.
Yeah, he looks like a jackass.
They made no attempt to sexy him up. He did not get a hot ass, unlike Toki.
Well, I died. And I'd put this above Toki, but I don't know if I'd put it above Bugsy.
Dr. Jordo, we haven't played any Bonk games yet, actually.
Oh my god, that sucks! Bonk's good!
Yeah, those Bonk games are among the best caveman platformers. And the Super Nintendo ones are pretty interesting and different. We'll get to the series once my Turbo Duo gets back from the shop.
Oh yeah, you're working on yours, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. It's apparently a problem for the person doing this.
Oh yeah, because it's been modded already, hasn't it?
No, it's more like it was just in storage for a while and it just has a lot of damage.
Okay.
Those are thorns.
Yes, this is where I'm stuck.
Just go to the left.
I made it.
It's puzzle solved. What's that frickin' pig down there with an apple in its mouth? Go eat that. Nice.
Oh, I ate it. I've played way worse, is all I'm saying right now. No, 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 no.
Hey, who called Johnny Turbo a sellout? He's back. Johnny Turbo is back and he's relevant again against all odds. I can't wait to see what happens there.
I'm actually curious just because I'm interested to see what they re-release.
Him and Data East is so perfect. I can't even say in words. And you gotta respect Johnny for his hustle back in the day. He was the one who was trying to get a US release for Dracula X and other games.
Alright.
Meanwhile, Turbo Technologies was just like, how do business? I don't know.
Man, I didn't know about Dracula X. Good on Johnny.
Yeah, he'd send him a list of like 20 or 30 games he wanted to bring over, and he'd get approval for like 2. That's how fucked up Turbo Technologies was at the time. They didn't seem to get that you had to bring over the good games from Japan. Having fun?
This game features a lot of cave screaming.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's got screaming and grunting. Oh yeah, there is a Hanna-Barbera sound effect in here somewhere. I think it's the jump.
One of these sounds like Eek the Cat. That
They're probably pulling from all kinds of cartoon sound effects libraries. Though I think Hanna-Barbera is the big inspiration here.
Why? Stop it. Leave me alone.
Throw it in the goop. There you go. Perfect.
Yep, I did just right.
Oh, you sure get hit a lot, though I guess it gives you a lot of health.
Yeah, it does. I also set it on... Did I set it on easy? No, I don't think you could.
It's just your attacks suck. Sorry, Chuck. I'm not saying he should have a gun or anything, but like, Chuck Rock 2, at least you had a club.
No. We're going back to that first train of thought.
He should have a gun? Okay,
yes.
I agree. Give Chuck Rock a gun.
Ah!
Someone hack that in here.
Dark, edgy, brooding Chuck Rock is what I want.
Oh yeah, BC Racers. There's a couple of people I know who wanted to get the 32X ones because they thought that would be the best. Nope. You would think that, and you would be wrong. Yeah, I guess Chuck Rock is a trilogy, technically. He followed the Crash Bandicoot formula, 2 games and a kart racer. Never bothered with the 3rd. I think you tossed the rock on his head while standing on his tail or something. Yeah, there you go.
That makes sense.
So there's a little bit of puzzly platforming here. Not too much.
I died. It's your turn if you want to try.
I'll try. Alright, Chuck.
Chuck Rock's son, fire bullets. Thank you.
Oh my god, he's so lithe and agile.
I know, right?
Amazing. Never thought I could appreciate Chuck Rock, but here we are. What's going on?
Oh, let's get Give Chuck a Gun trending. Actually, it's Give Chuck Gun trend. Yes.
Give Chuck gun.
He would be he would definitely be asking like a caveman, like, Chuck need gun.
Give Chuck gun.
Yeah, also there were 3 Crash games before the kart racer.
Ah, damn it. Okay.
One. Yeah, sorry,
well, he needed a 3rd one then.
Is Chuck Rock the ancestor of Digger T. Rock?
Oh, yeah, same last name. I don't know. You'll have to ask Rare. Wait, they're both from European developers.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the same universe. See, look at that. I like that comical fried egg here.
Yeah.
Coming from the egg. A lot of nice touches like that.
There are, actually.
Maybe that's what Chuck Rock needed. He just needed to be appreciated in the right context. I guess it's good that we went through caveman hell today, because if we looked at this outside the
Jesus
context of
Christ.
Toki, we wouldn't be nearly as kind.
Who does own the rights to Chuck Rock, actually?
Well, Core Design is dead, so... I don't know. Let's say Square Enix.
Square Enix, yeah, actually.
He's gonna be in the
that's
new
what-
Kingdom Hearts.
It's gonna be Chuck Rock versus The Simpsons. I just realized Chuck Rock's main feature is that he's chucking a rock.
Mm-hmm. Oh, one thing worth noting is the antagonist of this game is named Gary Gritter.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah. It's like a Flintstones thing, only with Gary Glitter.
Good humor joke there.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Just this Triceratops, man.
Give it up.
Chuck Rock, Johnny Bazooka-Tone, and Gex in the next Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, hell yeah.
Chuck Rock is the new Disney princess. I do not know how to ban an entire chat, but...
Got him.
Chuck Rock raid in Final Fantasy XIV. Jesus Christ. I do believe in... I do think we should bring back Chuck Rock, though. I mean...
Yeah.
If Johnny Turbo can bring back Data East, I think that Squaresoft can... Who should do that? Who should be the American mascot man who brings back Chuck Rock, Danny?
Mascot man?
You know, like Johnny Turbo. He's a mascot man. Was Johnny Turbo the only mascot man?
I think so.
God damn it.
For video games, anyways. Video games don't have their equivalent of the Maytag man or whatever you're looking for here.
And that's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. I think that we should bring back the Johnny Turbo style concept. Just like a crazed gamer man who just really wants you to experience, like the
Claiming
Sega
that the-
CD guy.
Claiming that the competition isn't even human.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you had to destroy them all. I mean, it would work.
It's okay to kill Sega employees. They're not even human.
Bring back Monitar.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Monitar and Postmeister. They will absolutely be like, hey guys, Chuck Rock's back, and
You're gonna have to get those rights from from Dave Halverson.
Dave.
No wait, we used Monitor in Hardcore Gamer
But
magazine,
you couldn't
didn't
use
we?
his name.
That's right.
You had to call him something else.
Okay, well,
So you have to talk to Wolfinger, and you have to talk to Halverson. And you have to make sure they can give the rights to whatchamacallit, to Square Enix.
we'll make it work. What's this little thing? Looks like a death marker. This many cavemen have died here. I'm really liking this more than I expected, and I think it's just because we put him in the right context.
Mm-hmm.
We went caveman versus caveman, and it turns out Chuck Rock is not the worst caveman. That's a back-of-the-box quote for you right there.
Well, apparently, according to Blab, Core was bought out by Rebellion, who was still around making Sniper Elite games. However, the publisher was Virgin, which is now EA. Now, I know that, but also, according to Codeman38, for the SNES version was published by fucking, Sony, so I don't know who owns Chuck Rock.
That gets more complicated.
Who?
Ironically, this is a Marvel Universe kind of situation, where Sony owns one part and...
Yeah, this is like, yeah. Sushi X can come back, maybe.
Oh, anyone can claim to be Sushi X. I'm Sushi X. Hey, everyone. I really like fighting games.
Sega CD version of Chuck Rock was also published by Sony. So, yeah, Sony, maybe?
Ugh. Well, they seem to be interested in old stuff. They just announced a remake of Medieval, which which is a pretty obscure game for
See,
their
if
standards.
Medieval can come back, so can Chuck Rock.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
Chuck Rock was at least as big as Medieval back in the day.
Daibijin, if you want to come on and do Cyberdillo, I will show you how to set up a stream, but I do not know if we can attach our brand to that.
I will not be watching Cyberdillo.
Cyberdillo makes me nauseous.
Yeah.
And we've tried VR.
Cyberdillo VR.
Yeah, imagine that. That's the next VR game, Danny.
Mm-hmm. VR that will make you sick.
I like the music.
Me too.
It's jaunty and fun.
This game just has a real pleasant vibe to it. It has all the pleasantness that Toki did not have. It's just got a fun look to it, fun soundtrack. Even the gameplay, I wasn't expecting anything considering he just bumps his belly and throws rocks, but man, I gotta admit, maybe after all these years I was wrong about you, Chuck Rock.
This is Matt Furness's music. Okay, thank you.
Oh, wow.
That makes sense. Well, our
Yeah.
legs are fucking gone.
Yeah, he did a ton of good soundtracks on Genesis. I like his Terminator soundtrack.
I like Tommy Tallarico's Terminator Sega CD soundtrack.
Yeah, Terminator had a lot of good soundtracks on Genesis platforms. Oh no, Saber-Tooth Tiger. Kick it in the face.
Oh, Sony owns Sewer Shark? Tell Sony to put it out for PSVR. I want VR Sewer Shark.
Yes. Oh my god. It roared, and Chuck got scared. I think I found the pattern. Alright, so that's a good chunk of Chuck Rock. And look at this, it's got new backgrounds for every level, new music. Imagine. Man, he's even faster in water than Toki was. He really books it.
A man electric boogaloo. So Tommy Tallarico had to do QA on this game? That rules.
He's been in the industry a while.
Chuck it! There you go. I kind of like the way he just flails when he swims. He's absolutely not as good at swimming at Toki, and I think that's very canon. I don't think a caveman would be perfect at swimming.
Me either.
I think they'd really suck at it. Sorry to all the cavemen who are good at swimming. But I'm just like, if you're spending all your day going like unga bunga and you got a club, there you go.
Wow, I'm so dead. Alright, Chuck Rock. I think we'll look kindly upon this fella. He's alright. I had the wrong idea about him all these years, and it turns out his game is way better than I gave it credit for.
Alright, shall I reset?
Yeah.
Alright.
Takes a big man to admit when he's wrong, and I'm the biggest man of them all.
You are!
I'm the biggest and the wrongest. Alright,
So-
next up, our final game, Marvel Land.
I'm excited about this one.
Finally, we're out of Caveman Hell. This game was also released in Europe as Talmud's Adventure. Though if you have the cart and play it on a US Genesis, it'll just say Marvel Land. And it's a Namco
center
game.
your logo.
Well, it did used to say Namcot, so that threw it off.
That would do it.
So this is an arcade game, actually, and I think this is the only port it got, just on the Genesis.
Oh, there's a round select. That's cool.
Yeah. And we get to
Game
see
Master.
Game Master.
Digest, Game Master, and Normal. I bet Digest isn't the whole thing, so I'm going to go with Normal.
Okay.
But it won't let me do more players that way, but that's okay. Alright. Let's do it.
Alright, so Namco, you could claim, invented the platformer with Pac-Land way back in the day. Though since that they didn't make many others, they made games with platforming in them, stuff like Dragon Buster, but no pure platformers. No hop and bop, marketable character kind of deal. A large mountain named Peace.
So they all live in a theme park, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the whole game takes place in a theme park.
That's why I wanted to play it.
Yeah. It's called Coney, come on. Like Coney Island. Conians, or Coneheads. Wait, this was on Nick Arcade, you're right. Man, yeah, we're just having a Nick Arcade themed night.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say that I love this. I like that there's a magical theme park land. Oh no! Not
The
Mole!
evil mole.
I like him though, I'm sorry.
The king of the underdwellers.
I date him. Sorry.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
So this one has a pretty detailed story and actually some pretty good
Got
cutscene graphics. Not the
No!
fairies.
Fucking no, dude!
Yeah, it's a
Come
nice
on.
fist.
No prisons. No, none of that.
I love that shaking fist effect for bad guys in video games.
Well, he trapped everyone playing Tinkerbell that day.
How are there multiple people who said Coney 2012?
God damn it! Chat, I love you.
We resolved that.
That's over somehow.
Oh
Quite an
no.
intro here.
Yeah, it goes on. I don't even know if this was in the arcade version. They may have
Oh,
just...
he's a dragon! This game's good now.
That rat face.
He's
Outta
a dragon. This game is... I'm sorry, but I want to repeat one more time.
Well,
He's a fucking dragon.
You haven't played the game yet, so...
That's true. It's probably... It may not whip the llama's ass, as they say.
As they say, yeah. Here you go.
No, this game is good. I don't care. It's good. It's good. It's good. Look
Now,
at
from
that.
what I remember, this is a regular hop and bop. I don't think you have any attacks. You can just jump on stuff.
You're right. This is very hop and bop-ish.
Mm-hmm. This was around the same time Namco was pushing its new arcade hardware. I think that's just a garbage can.
Oh
It's
my
telling you to push
god!
the
It
lid.
is just a garbage can. I got...
This is the same hardware as Ordyne, which if you've played it, it's a game that likes to show off its fancy rotation and scaling effects. And this game did the same thing.
Push this one.
Yeah, you can. At least in arcades. The Genesis one, it took out all the scaling and rotation, unfortunately.
This definitely feels like a arcade game.
Oh yeah, push up against that spring.
In a second. I'm
Yeah.
trying to... Ugh. It's a danger
Deadly
heart.
kisses.
I like this game a lot. This game is definitely my aesthetic.
It's got a nice look to it.
It's got theme parks, it's got dragons. I don't know what else a game needs, honestly. Gameplay? Design? Fuck that. Give me a theme park and
Unfortunately,
dragons.
it's one-hit deaths.
Yeah, it's not as smooth as Chuck Rock,
Yeah.
which is
That's the thing, though. There's a big difference in design philosophies between console and arcade platformers. Arcade platformers really have to dial up the difficulty because of the change in venue. And sometimes that interferes with making fun games, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But this one I've never played much, or at least enough to say what I think about it. I just thought it was okay. Controls were a little weird. I didn't like the one-hit deaths. You pushed it!
Oh my god, there's a
Whoa.
bunch of Dragon Boys!
Oh, now they're
And
all
I
dead.
still died. Hot take, this reminded me of Toki with a better aesthetic. Oh, I love this! Oh, fuck.
Oh yeah, it is Namco system too. Yeah, same system as
Just 100, fuck this.
Rolling Thunder 2 and Burning Force. Uh-oh, BBH warns us that there's some shitty Namco characters appearing in the parade stage. I remember that stage.
I'm excited. I'm excited to get... You know what?
I don't know if that character made it over to the Genesis one, but we're about to find out. Wow.
I can't swim. Yes,
Let me try. You want to keep going?
I want to continue a little bit longer.
Okay, Alex is still playing.
Yeah. I am... Again, this is a game that I know I'm enjoying less for the gameplay and more for the aesthetic that I'm being given.
Remains to be seen whether we'll see the mouse cop.
Bye! You go!
Okay, I'm taking over.
I don't want to...
Alright, you watch the chat and ban anyone who says the M word.
No.
I actually don't care at this point. I won. I won the battle against the micro police. Some real slow down here. You're also a little bit slippery in this game. You could go pretty fast.
You're very slippery. Yeah, we call him the mouse cop, much like the Scottish play.
He's bad luck.
He is
I got
very...
wings!
Alright, so this game is fantastic
Wow.
and wonderful, and...
Can I just fly to the end of the level? Let's try that.
And this is my transition goal, IMHO. A dragon
Hey, look at this.
who protects a theme park.
Oh, it's a warp!
Oh, I love that other dragon. Yeah, I wish...
I was moonwalking for a second.
Oh my god, that alien's playing baseball. God, I wish this game played better. I really fucking do.
Yeah, unfortunately the play control isn't quite there. He is very slippery. And the one-hit deaths make things a little bit frustrating. But the design's pretty nice. Oops, whatever. Lots of colors, especially here on Genesis.
God, it's so colorful and bright.
Games are typically pretty dark, pretty dank. This is not dank. Oh no, I don't like this. Now in the arcade version, these stages used rotation, which I'm guessing they won't on Genesis.
I like this game's look so much.
Yeah. Overall, we played some pretty neat games tonight, except for Toki. But Toki existed to throw these other games in a better light. Like, you know what? I appreciate Marvel Land. Even though you slide around a lot, at least you don't move like a sloth. He's a dang monkey, not a sloth.
You can press the A button and that should make your doubles do things.
Not really.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh my gosh!
Shit. Okay, there we go.
You're fine.
Alright, so you have a double attack.
The doubles are just a big old swing. I love that. Trap of Luxury says this game is like visiting a Fantasy Zone background.
It kinda is. It's just so nice and pastel. Nice change of pace from the usual gritty Genesis platformers. It's no Chakan, that's for sure. And even the background object pushing thing is straight from Pac-Land, because in that game you could push the hydrants to get power-ups. Maybe this is like a spiritual successor or something? Except Pac-Man never grew dragon wings.
That is so true, Danny.
And man, when you get some power-ups, you get pretty powerful in this game. Oh look, it's a Puka!
Aw, so cool!
Oh, I thought there would be a bell for me to hit at the
Same.
bottom. I guess not. Oh, got the bonus! 765, the Namco number. How many... Look at that enemy! Look at that enemy!
Oh my god!
That's amazing!
Chat, please look!
Well, it killed me. As it well should have. Wow. Wow. I think that enemy was in the first level, but the background obscured it. We couldn't really see what it was. Well, there you go. The enemy design in this game is really great. I thought Chuck Rock had some really good enemy design, but this just goes above and beyond.
In reply to the boss, Abby just said, "Those are some rose hips." That is good. God bless.
Look at that. Wow.
Yeah, it's Audrey 2's,
Audrey 2 got into bondage.
I was gonna say, Audrey 2 is making money online.
Damn it. You sounded defensive.
Where's Cool Coyote with the horny alert? Because this is just, I didn't mean for this to happen. It just...
Hey, Namco put this in the game, not us.
That's true.
Made it.
I'm sorry. Yeah. God damn it, it just won't go away!
That's this game's favorite enemy so far.
You know, it may be mine too. Thank you, Cool Coyote.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, it's not near that's the horny game of the year. It is absolutely Marvel Land.
Who knew?
Who knew?
Oh, those things shoot lasers.
Oh, God. Mizu calling them Petey Piranha, saying, "Petey Piranha, eat your heart out." And I'm like, maybe that's like, what Petey Piranha was doing for a while,
Yeah, just on the side.
Gotta make money somehow in this economy.
Shit.
It keeps killing you.
I'm gonna beat this world. It's gonna have like 100 levels in the first world. Ugh. Yeah, look how slidey you are. It does give you a great degree of control over your character, especially in midair, and I like that. So the controls are slippery, but you do get so much aftertouch on your character, it kind of makes up for it. There it is again.
I love them. I love that flower. I'm sorry, they're...
It's pretty good. God damn these enemies.
Wait, are they in... Okay,
They're just
dead.
pirates.
Okay, I was wondering what those were.
It's a part that you would have used scaling and rotation on the arcade one. I noticed when they try to do that on Genesis, stuff slows way down.
I'm real into this satanic Ferris wheel. And
Yeah. Don't try and trick me. What? Oh, come on! Come the fuck on, Marvel Land.
Are you kidding me, Marvel Land?
That is BS.
That's...
Pure, unadulterated bullshit right there. Alright, let's kill the enemy this time. Oh god, no.
Okay.
Is this the last area of this world?
Oh, I hope so.
Oh.
Oh, who's that bird? Who's that bird?
Oh no. This is rock, paper, scissors, isn't it? Oh no.
Here are the rules. No, it's scissors, paper, rock.
Oh, okay. If you lose, block with the joypad. Careful, my prince.
Come on.
Tie?
Tie? You won! You won every round!
Yeah.
That's a tie.
We're just gonna keep doing this forever, I guess. Oh! Scale tail! Oh.
You have to do this again.
Oh my god.
Alright, so I have a big complaint about Marvel Land.
Yeah. Oh.
You have to hit the button prompts when you win.
Okay. It was using Japanese rules on Rock, Paper, Scissors. AKA Princess Tomato and Salad Kingdom rules. Alright, I'm feeling generous, so we'll give it another shot.
Alright, I actually kind of want to see. I love this dragon guy. I really do. I want to say, that's really...
We can't talk too much shit because Alex Kidd did the same thing with the whole Jonkin.
I like Princess Tomato a lot. I actually think it's one of the better and more fun translations from that era. And it's just I kind of have a soft spot for those Portopia style games.
But Jonkin.
But Jonkin was the worst part of it, yeah.
I don't think it's necessary.
Yeah, it's not a fun design choice.
For a lot of these games, it just felt like they put it in like, you gotta have something more, we don't really know what else to do here. It's just gotta be something more than a boss fight. And for whatever reason, a lot of people settled on Rock, Paper, Scissors. God knows why. Luckily, they cut that out pretty quick. You didn't see that much beyond the 80s. Oh? What? Did I find a warp?
Found a warp and it was like, oh, no, no.
No, you don't want to warp. Alright, let's play Rock, Paper, Scissors again.
Alright, Bird Boy, you're going down.
Called me Scale Tail. Didn't even
good.
spell it right.
The tail of the scale.
Tie. Got him. Locked. Tie. Another tie.
So here's the thing, Danny. As mentioned by 81 Rambler, that bird has 4 legs. That's a bird tar.
Oh, it is. I didn't even notice. That's odd, actually. Boy, this sure adds a lot to the game.
Rock, 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 rock!
Bop! Got him.
Or maybe it is only 3 legs.
I'm telling King Mole.
Welcome.
Kiss.
Kiss.
Bet you anything that said chew in Japanese. Oh, now it's the bonus stage, featuring your favorite characters.
Oh, they're Electric Parade characters! Danny! Ah!
Oh, there's Valkyrie.
Oh, I
Or is
love
that
this.
Jiraga?
There's
Oh, this
Jiraga.
is Jiraga.
That's Jiraga. Oh,
Hey, Jiraga on Genesis. There's Valkyrie.
I love this, Danny. This is so great.
This is really cool. There's the Dragon Spirit Dragon.
Ah, good.
Man, that's neat.
Good.
That's pretty cool. And we didn't see the Micro Police, thank God. And it looks like it's more of the same from here.
Oh, I have so many mixed feelings about this game.
I do too. This one's gonna be pretty difficult, actually. There's definitely things I like about it and things I don't like. But it does have charisma. It's got a charm to it. You're a weird little dragon boy with multiples. It's got a nice little amusement park aesthetic.
Which is very good. More games need the amusement park aesthetic.
You typically don't see that in games. I think more games should exploit that.
Agreed.
It's a nice, fun little play area. What kid doesn't like an amusement park?
Exactly.
No kid. That's who. Oh, look at that. You get up. You can get some momentum. He's practically Sonic the Hedgehog. Alright, reset the system.
Alright.
I'm gonna put on some good music.
Okay, let's
get ready to judge these games. What do we got here? How about this one?
Hope that music's good.
Oh yeah.
Give it a second. Oh, please pick up the right window. There it is. Ooh, I need to adjust it because of the change here. Oh my gosh, we can have this like so much, we can have this way,
New technology in the new year for Retro Pals. We get slightly bigger stream layouts.
Nice, nice. That means I can actually go like... Wow! Now you can see the whole damn thing.
Amazing.
There.
Alright, scroll to the bottom of that list.
Oh, buddy.
Because we got a new sheriff in town. And his name is Toki.
Okay, so worse than Bubsy.
It's worse than Bubsy.
Oh, God.
Alright, I'll tell you what it's better than. It's better than Frantic Flea. It's better than Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Absolutely. And I think it's better than Chacon.
Yeah, I'd say so too.
I'd put it around the Beethoven 2nd Soccer Kid range. Maybe.
It's a little bit better than that. I'd put it around Pugsley's Scavenger Hunt.
Okay.
Not a completely worthless game, just, you saw it. It was so slow.
Yeah.
So boxy.
Maybe right below Home Improvement?
Oh, that's tough.
It is tough. It is tough.
These are all games that irritated me in one way or the other. Let's say between Widget and Home Improvement. I'm being a little generous to Toki.
You are being very generous.
But I think he's better than Home Improvement.
Okay.
We could at least beat a few levels in Toki, alright?
That's true. That's very true.
Meanwhile, no one has ever beaten the first level of Home Improvement.
We did. Barely. Remember how much practice we had to do?
Yeah.
Remember how I actually practiced?
Mm-hmm.
I practiced so hard for that fucking game.
As usual, if anyone watching has comments, criticism, or disagreements with us, now's the time.
Mm-hmm.
Make your case for your favorite game. Though I think no one's gonna make the case for Toki. Now, if we had the arcade version would be an interesting conversation.
It really would.
But Genesis Toki, no.
It was, oh god, it was published by, who's it published by again?
It was Sega, first party.
And
Developed by Sega as well.
Oh god, you're right.
That's what made it such a crushing disappointment.
We gotta fill in Pugsley's Scavenger Hunt at some point. Alright, so next after Toki was, who was that?
We played
Chuck
good old
Rock.
Chuck Rock. You know what? I think Chuck Rock is better than Bubsy.
You know, I'd agree.
He didn't fly all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
They, in fact, gave you multiple hits you could take. It was pretty generous, I'd say.
According to Electric Boogaloo, Santos is the developer of Toki.
Santos?
Santos, yeah.
Alright, put it in.
Okay.
The famous Santo Gold developed Toki going apeshit.
Oh, I wish Santo Gold made games. Okay, so, it's better than Bubsy, Chuck Rock. Is it better than Wild 9? Or is it better than Arrow the Acrobat 2?
Let's put him
it's
up.
Better.
Let's put him up against a fellow caveman. How
Congo?
about Congo's Caper?
Oh.
I don't think he quite meets Congo.
No.
You know what? I'd actually say Gex is better than Chuck Rock, unfortunately. Sad to say that Gex is better than anyone, but I think it's the truth.
I think you're right. I think, yeah.
Meanwhile, Wild 9, I think... Yeah, let's put him better than that one.
Yeah, I think Chuck Rock was more visually interesting than Wild 9, which was kind of just like the typical PS1 kind of whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And while those little creature designs were nice, Chuck Rock had a lot of personality that Wild 9 didn't, or that Wild 9 felt like forced to do.
True.
Okay,
there's a lot to consider. Also, we did not consider Toki's ass. I think that put him above Home Improvement.
Yes, because it is definitely better than Tim Taylor's ass.
Even if you saw Tim Taylor's ass in that game, it would not be as big or as shapely as Toki's.
So
guaranteed.
Core developed it, right?
Core and Virgin published.
Alright, there we go.
And yeah, Chuck Rock had a lot of variety in the level design, different music. God forbid you should have a different music track for each level. Chuck Rock understood.
Yeah, and I actually quite liked Chuck Rock's aesthetic. It seemed to be trying things. It was
a nice surprise.
Yeah, actually.
It is not worse than Bubsy, and that's
No.
high praise coming from us. Alright, now the real difficult part, Marvel Land. Start at the regular. Is it better than Bubsy?
That, I like it more than Bubsy, but I will not lie. I know that's coming from having a soft spot from the dragon protagonist and it being in a theme park. So I don't know whether I should recurse myself from this, but...
I also think it was better than Bubsy.
Okay,
is the
good.
thing.
You're not
Bubsy-
like furry trash like me, so I trust your opinion.
Bubsy and Marvel Land both had slippery controls, but Bubsy definitely more so.
Yeah,
He felt like he was
definitely.
careening all over the place. While Marvel Land, you could get a grip on it, but it was just complex enough where it would take you some time to get used to the controls. Very arcadey, in other words.
Better or worse than Booker Man?
Better.
I think it's a little bit worse than Socket. I think Socket was better.
I think we're getting. This is around a. This is
It's
around,
around
the
the
spot.
Radical Rex Socket.
Let's say for now it's between Bubsy and Chuck Rock, because I didn't like it as much as Chuck Rock.
No, me either.
I would say between Radical Rex and Arrow the Acrobat 2.
You
What
know,
do you
I think
think?
I'd agree.
What say you, folks? You Chuck Rock experts. Surely there's someone who's played more Chuck Rock than me who can vouch for this.
Krungo? I just assumed is there the...
Wait, no, we're talking about Marvel Land, not Chuck
Marvel
Rock.
Land, yeah, never mind. I was gonna say, no, we're the ones who would have played a lot of Marvel Land.
Yeah.
No. We've still got cavemen on the cave brain here. I'd say so. I'd say between Arrow the Acrobat and Radical Rex. I kind of think maybe I would put, well, I would personally put it like, well, I guess, yeah, now that I'm thinking about it more.
I liked it a little bit more than Radical Rex. Radical Rex
I
had a
did.
lot of death traps early on. Marvel Land, I got through 8, 9 levels with little problem. That's fine.
it
You should
takes-
be nice to the player at the beginning.
It takes a little bit of, trial and error, but it's pretty, yeah, I like that. So between Arrow the Acrobat and Radical Rex?
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright, okay.
One of these days we're going to have to prune this down and make a caveman game only list. Pit Congo's Caper versus Chuck Rock versus Radical Rex. He counts. It's in prehistoric times.
Okay, and that was published by Namco and, was it
Namco and
for
Namco,
both?
yeah.
Namco. There we go. Let's save this bad boy. Why did you not? Okay, save my Namco, good.
And there we go.
Alright.
We didn't have any top 10 games this week, but we didn't have any bottom 10. Even Toki was better than the worst of the worst.
Toki, better than Home Improvement.
Toki was just a disappointment. He didn't make me angry. I was just disappointed.
Same.
Sad to see my boy Toki being treated like that. Man, maybe someday he'll make that big comeback, but probably not soon, because that remake team apparently quit. Toki, the world's just got it out for you, man. I'm sorry about that Genesis game.
No heated arguments about a stall in my chat. Boom, boom. I agree.
Yeah, we didn't have to put any games up against a stall this week. Boy, Toki versus a stall. Oh,
No.
that's a fight.
A stall wins. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's not a fight at all. Toki just tries to throw a single spitball, and his ass is very well animated. Everything of a stall is well animated, and it's just an absolute crush and destruction.
People just start booing Toki, and in desperation, he pulls down his pants and shows everyone his ass.
People continue to boo, going, no!
A couple of people are won over, but most people continue to boo. Alright, so a pretty good batch for us this week. We've rated more Caveman games, more Sega Genesis games. So we have a pretty robust list here. Starting to really fill it out. Have we hit 100?
We have not yet. Yeah, we do need to try NES Toki at some point. We are at 83.
Alright, so not
with
bad.
Family Dog right at the bottom. I just
Family
want to
Dog
say,
from Imagineering continues to be the bottom of our list, and it
Fuck
will be
Family
for a long
Dog.
time.
fuck it. Not a fan. People throwing garbage at Toki's ass, yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Boo!
Toki. Your
Boo!
ass
Hate your
deserves better
ass!
than this, honestly. Someday you'll beat that wizard and turn back into a disgusting caveman.
Actually, it's 82. I forgot. The header is counted as a thing. So, yes, we are at 82 good games.
All right, so we got a couple more months before we hit 100.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be pretty proud of that. I think this is a nice listing. We put some thought into this. It turns out most games are better than Bubsy, but some aren't.
Some are not.
Some just aren't. Some just aren't. But history remembers the winners, and so do we. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Thank you so much.
We're
seriously.
going to cut it here. We'll be back next week with some pretty good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Our next poll, currently ongoing for patrons, is Neo Geo Pocket Color versus Virtual Boy. So if you want to get in on that, go to our Patreon and vote. Either way, we're going to get a system we've never played before on stream, and we're going to try and cover the majority of its library, because both those systems only had like 20 or 30 games.
Mm-hmm.
Should be fun.
Yeah.
I hope it's not Virtual Boy.
I do too, but I know that may occur, and
we have to at some point. We have to.
Yeah.
But we shall see next Wednesday. In the meantime, have a safe and happy New Year's.
Yes.
And we'll see you in 2018.
See ya, folks.